Jorge Jesus has got a great record against Al Ittihad as a coach. He's won 11 of his 14 matches against them through his career, but there has never been a draw involving any of his sides against them. That might be about to change. Cleverly around the corner for Diaby, and Nasiri in the middle, and it didn't have enough pace on it, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway because the offside flag is up.
Brilliant defending, but again, Doumbia really at the heart of it, and considering his stature and he's quite tall, he's so agile and light on his feet. That reverse ball, absolutely wonderful. Wasn't to know, but very, very good defending from Al Amri.
Ayman Yahya took a while to sit down, then there's a big shout for a penalty. Oh, it is a penalty, Al Nassr. Handball, the decision from the referee. Big call and a big moment in Riyadh.
I'm not sure if Danilo's talked himself into the book, by the way, in this process as well because of his reaction. But it's a really good ball in, actually, by Coman. I thought Yahya should maybe hit that first time, whether it be towards goal or try and put it back into an area. Get the strike on, and we'll see. It will be checked. Yes,
They're happy with it.
We'll see why. Close proximity, yes. I can't even say that's an unnatural position, I don't think. But the VAR, I've seen that slightly differently.
And it's really unfortunate for the young Benawi. On only his second appearance for Al Ittihad, it was off his elbow.
Yeah, and I think if it hits the hands, I sort of understand because they're outstretched from the body. And that's Danilo's argument. He's sort of saying, what else can he do? And
the referee was sent to the screen to review and decided it wasn't a handball offence. And now in that same box, in almost a very similar position, Benawi is penalised. And Al Nassr at a pivotal point in the game with a penalty. And in the absence of Cristiano Ronaldo, the responsibility on the shoulders of Sadio Mane, and responsibility that he is happy to take. A late lead for Al Nassr, and a huge boost to their title hopes. Sadio Mane slams in the penalty, and that is a 50th Saudi Pro League goal of Al Nassr's season.
Well, I've said he might not be a centre-forward, and I stick by that, but he knows where the back of the net is. He's a wonderful goal scorer, Mane, and doesn't hesitate here, doesn't flinch, hits it hard and low. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and those big moments, those big pressure moments, stand on the shoulders of big players, and he's took that and dispatched it expertly, Mane. You consistently score against teams, you get that feeling, you go into the game thinking, I'm going to do...
Yahya looking to get it back to Joao Felix again, and Fabinho, who's just run and run and run all night, has put it away for a throw.
He's in a great position, Yahya, and I think for me, he just needs to roll that to Mane straight away, but great penalty, and what I will got to celebrate that as much as the goals.
Right, we've seen a debutant in the forward line for Al Ittihad tonight. We're about to see a debutant for Al Nassr in their own forward line in Abdullah Al Hamdan, who, with Karim Benzema joining in recent days, determined that the pitch time for him was going to be limited. And Al Nassr needed an extra body, have brought him in, so on he comes. And that's a defender in Kadesh off for Talal Haji, a young forward. Kingsley Coman obviously did have an issue.
They did so well to win this season. as well with, we mentioned it too, a couple of injuries. Huge players for them to come back, so that'll be helpful. And then you're looking at your big players as well, the likes of Fabinho and Diaby, and making sure that you keep them for next season. That's important too.
One last chance to muster something here, Al Ittihad, but where are they going to pull it from? As Simakan, a little unlucky, En-Nesyri. Simakan takes it back off him. He's won that battle tonight between centre-forward and centre-back.
He also won the battle against his own player. Brozovic there absolutely clears him out, but I don't mind it, because you take everyone in your way when you're trying to win the ball, and even if it is a teammate.
Joao Felix was leaving that because he was convinced he was going to get the throw, but it's gone Benawi and Al Ittihad's way instead. And maybe just a ploy from Jorge Jesus to run down the seconds here with the introduction of Ali Al-Hassan. Now he's animated. This is the Jorge Jesus we know.
We've got him back. He went missing for a while, but he's back.
Industrious as ever tonight, Sultan Al Ghanam. And with the responsibility of captaining the team as well in the absence of you-know-who. They know who. Will we see Cristiano Ronaldo back in the Al Nassr team for their next Saudi Pro League game, which is at Al Fateh, by the way, Saturday of next week. But before that, they've got a Champions League 2 game against Arkadag. That's on Wednesday. And if you're wondering where FK Arkadag are based, they are in Turkmenistan. So that's where Al Nassr are off to this week. Al Ittihad are going to play Al Gharafa in the Champions League Elite on Tuesday, but they've got a few seconds left here, the champions, to try and grab a late point. Rajkovic with the long ball forward, won well by Bouchel, and with so many forward for Al Ittihad, the gaps are very clear. Angelo, he's got so many up in support. Angelo, he didn't need them. Seals it for Al Nassr. And they are breathing down the necks of Al Hilal again.
Oh, this was inevitable in the sense that, I mentioned it, Al Ittihad, they had to leave themselves open, they had to take chances. And their counter-attack, the pace of it is absolutely blistering, and Angelo does well. There was a moment where Joao Felix was all alone, and you're thinking, find him, he needs a goal, he really does, but to be fair, I think so does Angelo tonight, because he's got himself in some good positions, and then his final balls let him down, his composure. I think he gets a little bit lucky here. Maybe a slight deflection, the fact that it nutmegs Rajkovic, but it doesn't matter how it goes in the back of the net, just that it does. And the fact that he made that run, the hard work that goes into it, he deserved it, and just a little nod to his teammate.
Now, when he scored here in the Kings Cup game in October, he was on the wrong end of the outcome. But a goal tonight for the youngster. And eventually it has all gone right for Al Nassr. The last kick of the game, a very decisive one for Jorge Jesus' team.